Hi everyone, it's Gwathorn from Gwathorn's Games, and today I am running the level 51 Burglar on difficulty Heroic +2, and I am going to be running it through its paces. So I've got some quests that I'm currently doing, and I thought I might go and have a bit of fun and just collect a little bit of a few things along the way. So the character itself, when fighting against, oops, that's me stunned, of course, does reasonably well against teals. These are 4 levels lower. I still have to use aim, and I'm still not one-shotting anything, but I am taking them down, having to use stealth. Doing reasonably well, but it is 4 levels lower. So I just thought I would show that you can, if you really want, to run the burglar more or less the way it was before you went to Heroic +2. You can, as long as you are over level, do reasonably well. As I said, you will not be one-shotting things unless they're greens, but you can get it done, and it is reasonably straightforward. Whoa, stunned again. But as I said, it is doable, and you can level that way. Now, one of the nice things about running on teal, or running things that are under your level, is that you do not have to worry about the Eye of Sauron as long as you're running under level. So let's have a look. We'll take another bear out. So this is just to show consistently that you can take these out. Okay, so that's 4 levels under you, which is going to be a little bit unlikely that you're going to be consistently able to do things that are 4 levels under you. But you can, as you can imagine, do things like run into the cave here, Pico Cave, and you will find, go to stealth, wait for these to spawn up. Okay, we've got 2 of them. No, I can actually take 1 of them here. Okay, now I have 2, and it's going to be a bit of fun. But what I can do is go into stealth. I can use aim, which gives me a 100% crit chance, but what it also does is activate double-edged strike, which allows me to dual hit things. They're both facing the other direction, which is nice, so I'll get the attack advantage. But let's have a go. I'm going to have to go and put my defensive up. Okay, and I'll describe what I just did then. Okay, I used touch and go, which gives me an instant 50% max morale restore, which put me back on the chance of actually getting that. I also had, if you noticed, I also had a couple of other things pop up. I had hide in plain sight pop up, just as a reminder. It's like, hey, things aren't going quite well, and I've got ready enable, which means that if I push ready enable, it resets my touch and go. So I can now, this has a 5 minute cooldown. I'm going to go into stealth because otherwise I'm going to be in trouble. And as a last thing, I've got a healing pot which will pop up when morale gets quite low. But so I've got the touch and go popping up here when I'm under 50% morale, and sometimes it is very much necessary. So I'll take these out. Okay, there's another one, and I'll see if I can get another. See if I can get another 2, and we'll try that. But odds are, if I try it again, I can get past all these. Okay, 2 more picos. So we'll try these again. There we go, had to do that again. Luckily I can get away with doing it. And the hiding planes. Oops, here we go. This could be interesting. Okay, gone. Well, that was good. Okay, so that's 3, and as you can tell, it's about the level that the burglar can run at. Oh, here's the matron. This is an elite, so among other things, it's going to be a bit problematic. I don't have my. Didn't have my get out of jail freeze because Ready Enable was still on cooldown and Touch and Go was still on cooldown, but I did still have Hide in Plain Sight if I absolutely needed it. Okay, so I'll just get out of here. And as you can tell, if I was to try and do this on things that are higher level, then I wouldn't be able to do what the burglar does well. But I can do it on this. So let's get out of here. Oops. Let's try it with not in stealth. Still able to pull it down. I still had Hide in Plain Sight pop up to say, hey, you might need this, but it didn't, which is good. Okay, get out the door. So that gives you some idea of about the level that the burglar needs to be running at for it to actually work. Now, what I will actually do is, now you also have diversion, which will turn things around if you absolutely need to. So you come over here if you want something to turn around. Diversion. Let's just turn it around so they're both facing the direction that you get the attack bonus in. We'll wait for that to cool down, then I'll try those. But now I'll show you what the character actually has as far as gear is concerned. Now, what I've done is I've actually got the crafted Tailor's Guild gear for the level 50, but I actually went for the resistance mitigations version, mainly so that I could actually have a fair chance at taking down elites. I wanted to have at least some defense, not great defense and not fully aggressive, but at least some defense. And these just came from the skirmish camps, among other places. But yeah, I've got some moats from opening keys and things like that. And I've got an out of combat run speed of 8% to improve my stealth speed. Now, as far as allies are concerned, I've pretty much stuck with exactly the same allies as the burglar would normally be running with at this level. Because you're running against teal, you don't really have to change it up all that much. As I said, it is going to be difficult running against teal all the time, but if you can manage it, then you're okay. So I've got the extra stealth movement speed, the backstab damage, surprise strike damage, and surprise strike critical chance with critical rating bonuses on the heroic precision. Now, because I'm level 51, I've actually got the combat stealth, which means that after I've come out of stealth, I can actually use the improved feint attack to use the cunning attack as a stealth cunning attack. So I'll show you that. Okay, I'll try this one. So the surprise strike, which does the vast majority of my damage, is the first hit. Then I use the improved feint attack, and then I use cunning attack as a stealth cunning attack. So it was a stealth cunning attack that actually worked from there. So now I can almost hear you saying, well, what about running this at for higher level stuff? So I will see if I can find somewhere a little bit higher. But you can see it works pretty much exactly as you would expect when you're that much ahead of the curve. That's 4 levels. 4 levels over level is quite a lot. I'll actually go somewhere a little bit higher level. And you can see all of these have come off cooldown because I've not been doing anything. I can still hide in plain sight if I need to. I always had that ability. I hadn't triggered it. There's a 7-minute cooldown on that, which is a long time. But Ready Enable drops it to 5 minutes. If once you've used it, you kick this over. Okay, so skills themselves are pretty much exactly as you would expect for a redline burglar. It is pretty straightforward. Definitely choosing aim. Now I should at some point want to get the cooldown on aim a lot better, because you absolutely need better cooldown on aim. Aim is the one thing that's going to give you those double creature hits. I've got the extra surprise strike critical chance, which is good, and I've got the extra damage from stealth and the coup de grace, which is right up the end. So this is a little bit higher level area. I think it might be 1 level higher. So we'll go out the back of here, because I do have things like bear fur and things like that to pick up. And we'll try that. And then I'll get really see if I can actually get something a little bit more difficult. These are 3 levels below me. Let's see if I can get something a little bit even higher than that. 3 levels. See if I can get something blue. If I can't find anything blue around here, then I'll change zones altogether. Further I go in here, the more blue more chance of blues should be. Well, all consistent. All 3 levels lower. Well, it is why I chose this area. Oh, Wayward Bull. Okay, so I can't attack it. Okay. No. Okay, time to change it up a little bit. We'll actually take one of these out just to show. Use aim. Oh, and of course it's gone back to 4 levels below. But Okay, so I will go to a different location. And as you'll be able to see, my characters are back on Arkenstone, back in the old house. So this time now I've got not just the ingredient crates, which I think, no, actually I do have ingredients to pick up, but I've also got all the crafting gear sitting in my yard, which makes things a lot easier. On Chestnut Street. Okay, let's see if I can get to the 21st hall from here. Let's see if I've got it. Okay, good. So these are level 50s. And I'll actually head to Dolphin View.
Not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm.
Well, that was a shortcut, by the way, to 21st hall from your home, and I have my own stables at my own house too, so that's there as well. But let's try these, because these are going to be a little bit more difficult, but at least I can try them one-on-one. And then I'll end the video by doing trying it with twos, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so we have some white critters. Okay, so these are going to start dropping the Eye of Sauron. Not much you can do about it, but let's try. On level. Gone. But the Eye of Sauron has turned up, as you can see, because I'm fighting things that are on level. So I now have to worry about that. But let's try a second one. This is the benefit of using tactical mix, the gear, the more defensive gear. Okay, I've got to get out of there. Okay, so that's another white one gone. You can see that hide in plain sight was prompting me because it was dangerous. Another white one, let's try that one. Whoa, get out of the poison. Here it comes. So, yep, still going well. Ooh. Corruption removal is there. And I had not intended using it, but I am going to have to put it in. It's only activated by a critical chain, so I've really got to put it in here, because that corruption really was problematic for me. So I will try again. This time, if I need to remove corruption, I will be able to remove corruption. See, now it's up, and I actually used it, but I'm taking a lot more damage, and it's going to take a lot more time to recover from these. But you can see that you can do on level content. Okay, I'll see if I can finish this on trying to take out two things. Give me back my touch and go, and give me back my aim. Give it a 5-minute cooldown on ready and able, which is fine. But we'll see if I can take something else out. Now, one of the other things is that this character has no virtue traits. Now, if you were going to be playing this character's been crafted up to level 45, and then played from there. I like playing burglars from level 41. I think I may have crafted it up to level 41 so I get the stealth strike. But what that does mean is I've got no virtue traits. If you were playing this from scratch, you would have a lot more virtue traits, and you would probably be slotting in the aggressive virtue traits to give you a lot more critical chance, a lot more finesse, a lot more abilities. But I thought I would mention that this character is actually performing underperforming because I do not have the virtue traits in place that you would probably want to use. Okay, let's have a look at these two. Let's see if these two will beat me. Probably will, but we'll give it a go. Yep, they are almost certainly going to take me out. Hide in plain sight is very useful because I got one of them down. Now I only have to worry about the other one. And I'll just wait for my health to come back up again. I tried to take out 2 whites, but did not work. Now there is also a riddle which will daze for 30 seconds, which is nice, and I'll try that on another 2 fairly shortly. Corruption's up, got to get rid of it. Okay, I had to use a healing pot, but that's the way it works. And you can see it's telling me, hey, everything's not hunky-dory. So let's try with the daze. So if I daze one of these, I've got 30 seconds to worry about it. Get out of there. Okay, here it comes. Okay, here comes the other one. I don't have hide in plain sight. I don't have anything really, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Yep, okay, it's gone. Okay, so you can see that it is difficult to do these on level, but you know, you take your time, you use your ready enable, use your hide in plain sight. If I was a hobbit, I would have had another class of racial ability to actually do another hide in plain sight. It's not what it's called, but it's something like that. And use your touch and go. You can run it on level, but you are so much better off running over level. It just is. It's the best way to play the burglar. Okay, well, thank you everyone for watching. I think that's everything, and I will catch you in the next video. I'll revive that for free. And when these come back up again, I will continue. Okay, thanks all. Bye.